Mazda has thrown me the keys to the latest BT-50 4x4 dual cab for the weekend, so I've thrown a board in the tray and one of my mountain bikes and heading down to the New South Wales south coast for a bit of an expedition to a few of my favourite spots down that way. Well, that's not going anywhere. I'm really looking forward to this trip. And trust me, where I'm thinking of, we're probably going to need low range at the very least. This variant of the BT-50 is the top-of-the-range Thunder Pro, which has a host of Mazda accessories skewed towards the off-road enthusiasts. As I settle into the drive, it's got me thinking, how good are dual cab utes these days? Comfy leather seats, dual zone climate control, and all the same kit that you get in a luxury SUV, but with the added benefit of a big tray out the back to store all your kit, and proper 4x4 hardware like low range transfer case and a rear diff lock. Well, you don't get that in your average family chariot these days. Now you can't pass through Berry without coming here, the donut van, because these are hands down the best cinnamon donuts on the planet. Starting to warm up here in Berry, let me tell you. No worries, because one of the cool features of the BT-50 is remote start. So, all we do, lock, hold the engine start button down, presto. It's a cool 20 degrees in there now, ready for my next part of the journey. Too easy. You know, Mazda do make a manual transmission for the BT-50, but honestly, for the ease and the duality of work and play, as we've been using the vehicle this week, you just have to go with a 6-speed auto. And just the general ease of driving the thing, particularly in the city. We've got a range here now of just shy of 1,000 Ks. And let's face it, with a smooth shifting auto transmission, you can leave in two-wheel drive most of the time for better fuel economy. Low range at the flick of a dial and rear diff lock at the push of a button, this thing's got proper duality. You can see why utes like this are so popular in this country. Gone are those days when utes were just purely workhorses, and yet they're still that, but with properly bolstered seats like these and in full soft leather, it really does turn them into a 24/7 daily driver with the whole family in tow. And the heated seats up front make those frosty winter mornings just that bit easier too. As you can see, we don't have a lot of weight in the tray today, but the maximum payload of the Thunder is 887 kilograms. And it still gets the same maximum towing capacity of 3,500 kilos braked. Standard on the BT-50 Thunder is an electric tonneau cover, so it keeps all my stuff locked away from prying hands while I go for a ride. I've been coming to Ulladulla on surfing trips for the last 25 years. There's only one place I stop for lunch, Hayden's Pies, the #1 spot. Pity they're so busy they can't fix the sign, but let's get in there anyway. There's some really good kit in that Thunder Pro accessories pack I mentioned earlier, such as SP Pro wheels, Old Man Emu BP-51 suspension that's also adjustable for both compression and rebound, BT-50 snorkel, an integrated light force light bar, as well as an extra 2 round driving lights. That's Borley Point. Had some awesome surfs here in the past, but not today. Feeling the need for a bit of off-road adventure. Righto, so got a river crossing down here, got some fairly heavy ruts in front of that. So we've been in 4 high, we're now going to go to 4 low in the BT-50, too easy because all we're going to do is get to neutral. We're going to go push the drive selector in, turn it 1 more position to the right, up comes a green static indicator, 4 low. Into drive, and we're going to amber down here, and good thing is it's fairly narrow because don't like the look of that firewood there. Now the cameraman's already walked this thing, so well within the BT-50's 800mm wade depth capability, but whenever you think it's going to be easy, something pops up and gets harder. So sure there's going to be a decent sized boulder here. Real easy. This thing, piece of cake. Yep, it's getting dark. Good thing we got the full complement of light force with us tonight on this BT-50. Light bar here, 2 big spotties. We can light up the entire forest. Someone say night run, we're in. Remember I told you back at the river that we didn't need diff lock, so we had 4 low. Well, now we've got 4 low and we've got diff lock because we're climbing up a pretty steep, gnarly hill. And it's in the middle of nowhere. And I tell you what, if this was my vehicle, I'd be putting a good set of all-terrains on because it just gives you that extra bit of traction and that durability to get up stuff like this, particularly if you're doing it on a regular basis, which I would, because I've enjoyed it immensely tonight as we bounce our way up to the top of this thing. While we're climbing up this like really gnarly section with these fantastic light force constellation, I'll call it, because it lights up the entire forest ahead of us, I've been flabbergasted and amazed at what this BT-50 has achieved tonight climbing this thing. This is like K2 of off-road. I'm just amazed, and shows you what 4 low range transfer case and diff locks can do in a ute that doubles as a daily driver. Just amazing. I mean, I'm in the middle of nowhere. It's 9:10 at night and we're heading back to Ulladulla, but I tell you what, I've been absolutely thoroughly impressed with the way this BT-50 Thunder has handled itself on these absolutely gnarly trails. Like, I can't believe it actually. Like, and I say that with the utmost sincerity. I mean, this is a work ute. Look what it can do. How could you not be impressed? Like, seriously, I just hope Hayden's Pies is still open at this time. Because these are hands down the best cinnamon donuts on the planet.
Still gotta eat it.
Oh, I can do it.